and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB CW21, or its employees.
You're watching Carolina and Company Live. Your source for fun, entertainment, and events. With your hosts, Cecil Chandler and Amanda Sellers. If it's happening in the area, it's on Carolina and Company Live.
Hey everybody, happy Monday and welcome to Carolina and Company Live. Hope you had a fantastic weekend. We've got an awesome show. We are highlighting local musicians today. We've got 4 of them on the show. There's tons in the Myrtle Beach, Pawleys Island area, but we've got 4 incredible ones here and you don't want to miss it.
That's right. It's going to be a great show. If you've, always looking around for entertainment, hey, we're going to have some on here today and you might could even hire some of these people to come do a little work for you.
You should.
They told me they needed money, just like me. Yeah, they did. Everybody said they need a job. Yeah.
Crazy. All right, first we're going to check out our weather.
Good Monday afternoon to you. Let's go ahead and first start with the temperatures. It is a chilly start to your work week. It was this morning and well, it is this afternoon as well. Right now, current temperatures only 43 degrees in Cheraw. In the 40s across our entire viewing area. Actually nothing hitting that 50-degree mark, but fairly close to it. If you head down to the Grand Train right now, Myrtle Beach, checking in at 48 degrees. That's the actual temperature, but so be it. It doesn't matter when we have winds gusting up to 25 miles per hour today. Right now, really sustained at about 10 to 15, gusting up to 20 to 25, the feel-like temperatures. And this is what we call the wind chill when you're factoring both of those in. 37 degrees is what it feels like in Cheraw, so just a little bit above that freezing mark. Some areas feel like flirting with freezing. 43 degrees in Myrtle Beach right now. 42 is what it feels like in Conway. So you needed your jacket this morning. Hopefully you didn't leave that at home because you're going to need it as you head toward the afternoon hours as well. High temperatures today actually only climbing into the upper 40s, so not too far away from where they are right now. But the good news is high pressure is dominating our area, so we are still seeing abundant sunshine. A couple of fair weather high clouds out there, but for the most part, a nice January day. Can't really complain about that. But now let's go ahead and look at the temperature trend over the next 6 days. It's chilly for your Monday, rebounding into the 60s by Tuesday, heading into Wednesday, before dropping that temperature by Thursday, Friday, heading into the weekend, although that's really kind of right around average, which is around 55, 57 degrees. So not complaining about the 40s and definitely not complaining about the 60s we're going to see Tuesday, heading into Wednesday. But notice I really haven't mentioned anything about precipitation. That's because Friday, heading into Sunday, that's just the only chance we have, and it's isolated, so no large chance to see any measurable rainfall over the next 7 days. Your inland 7-day forecast, 50 degrees for your Monday. The chilliest night or morning will actually be tonight, heading into tomorrow morning, where we'll actually bottom out in the 30s, but looking forward to Wednesday as we'll have a high of 68.
Weather is brought to you by A&I Fire and Water Restoration.
Welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. All right, we got to talk about something before we get started. It is Volkswagen of Florence. Mike Rickenbaugh, if you guys go out there, I have a brand new car from them. It is a Volkswagen Touareg. Awesome car. It's very family friendly. It's a really safe car and my boys love it a lot. I've got 2 boys and they fit perfectly right in the back of it. But if you're not looking for that big of a car, you can also get the Passat. And if you go online, they've got a lot of specials right now going for leasing options, and you need to check that out. Go to vwoflorence.com. Right?
That's right. Check it out. Let's find out a little bit about today. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
All right. Today is Monday, January 30th, and this is Yodel for your Neighbor Day.
You like your neighbors, huh?
I do. I'm a yodel for them this afternoon.
Do it, yodel. Let me hear you.
Yodel. That's not how you do it. I don't know how to do that.
That's close.
And it's also Answering Machine Message Day.
That's pretty cool. Do you still leave messages on an answering machine?
That's the way I remember things. I
know,
call home, put them on my message on my answering machine.
You do. He does.
Yeah.
He calls home and reminds himself on the answering machine and then plays it back.
Don't laugh. There's a lot of people out there to do it.
It's a good idea.
And it's also...
That's right. It's also Local Musicians Day on the show. If you like music, you are in for a treat. Let's check out some birthdays.
All right, birthdays today, 1930. Let's go back. I love this guy. Gene Hackman. He's 87 years old. A French Connection. The Birdcage, one of the funniest movies you'll ever see. The Conversation, and of course, Bonnie and Clyde. He is 87.
Ooh, that's right. 1951. Phil Collins is 66, Grammy Award winner, sold over 100 million albums.
Wow. 1974, Christian Bale, 43, Dark Knight, American Hustler, Academy Award for The Fighter.
All
That's right. That's Batman.
That's right. All right. You want it?
1933. I'm doing this one. The Lone Ranger was heard on radio for the first time. Listen to this now. The program was so popular it ran for 2,956 episodes and ended in 1955. And what followed that?
Tell me.
TV Lone Ranger.
Very cool. Learn something new every day, huh? 2002, Japan's last coal mine was closed. The closures were due to high production cost and cheap imports.
Here we go. Anybody knows, just holler it out. Now, this is Know It All Department. We have a lot of fun
You can
with
participate with
All
this if you want.
All right. People after they die have some unusual requests. You know, like put me in a shoebox or something like that.
Okay.
Listen to this. The man that invented the Frisbee, what do you think they did with him?
Anybody know? That's right.
It was cremated and made into a Frisbee.
That's pretty awesome.
Isn't that pretty cool?
I don't know. What do you want? What do you want to be made into anything?
Television camera?
Then you can watch
They can watch every day. That's it from the Know It All Department today. We got a great show lined up. Don't go anywhere because you're going to miss something if you do.
That's right. We'll be right back. Send for me.
And welcome back to Carolina Company Live. All right, a special show today. We've got all kind of entertainment coming up. And we've got Dustin with us. Now, he's been taking lessons under his father's guidance since the age of 4.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
It is a long time. Native of Georgetown, and his family moved to Asheville. Dustin and I have actually been friends for a really long time, and I'm really excited that he's on. Dustin, tell us about yourself. Tell us what style music you love and just why you love music.
Well, I started out as a fingerstyle guitar player and quit that, I guess, about a year or so ago and started flat picking guitar because I really love bluegrass music. So I've just been trying to delve into bluegrass here for the last little bit, and I really enjoy it.
Okay, now your whole family is musically talented, right? Your dad, that's who you learned under. So tell us a little bit about growing up.
Yeah, my grandma is a classical pianist. Her dad was the the fiddle player for the banjo player, Grandpa Jones.
Cool.
Really?
Back on
That's
Hee
good.
Haw.
I remember that.
Very good. Now, where do you play? Tell us a little bit about different places you play. You know, people can hire you to play events.
Yeah, we do. I do private house concerts, that sort of thing. That's actually been more what I've been doing because I really like that. And I'm not a huge bar scene fan.
Right.
I figure if I'm going to play, I'd rather be listened to than be background noise.
I know what you mean. Sometimes at a bar they don't listen to you.
That's right.
You were just saying you played at Jim's house?
Yeah, Jim's House of Americana in Summerville, South Carolina.
Okay, and where are you going next? Do you have some other things lined up?
Yeah, I'll be up in Asheville, North Carolina at a couple venues there, and then hopefully heading to Virginia.
Right.
Awesome.
Right.
Well,
now,
like I said, I grew up listening to Justin play and sing, and
when he was 4 years old?
pretty awesome.
Were you
Not when he
listening
was
to it?
4.
Oh, okay.
Come
I'm
on.
just checking.
Come
She
on.
actually used to sing with me.
I did.
Back a long
Do you
time
want me
ago.
to? Here, we'll scoot. A long time ago.
All right,
Yeah,
we
in
want
high
to
school.
hear
do.
some of you.
We do,
okay?
absolutely. Go
Yeah.
for it.
My latest sun is sinking fast. My race is nearly run. My strongest trials now are past. My triumph has begun. Oh, come, angel band, come and around me stand. Oh, bear me away in your snow white wings to my immortal home. Oh, bear me away in your snow white wings to my immortal home.
That was awesome.
Yeah. Very good.
Good job. Thank
Good
you
job.
for coming. If you guys want more information, DustinAschenfelder.com. Dustin, thanks for being on.
Thanks for
Great
having me.
job. We'll be back in just a minute. Welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. We were talking about local musicians, and what I wanted to do was get a lot of different styles. We have Michael Johnson with us, and he does classic rock. He's got a band in Florence called Sideswiped. We're going to find out a little bit about Michael and then hear a little bit about what he can do.
That's right. He's a songwriter, been a songwriter for about 15 years, and he's working on a solo album right now. And that's set to come out in the late spring. All right, Michael, good to have you here, buddy. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I started writing probably around 12 or 13 years old, and I always just like write stories in school, just made up stories. And so a lot of my songs may not necessarily be about me, but they may be about situations I've seen in life or anything that I can relate to that other people can relate to, that maybe I can send them a message.
Very cool.
It's really all about what you can say to people without actually saying it to them.
Yeah. Very cool. So now you do that, and then you also, your band is a local cover band, right? And you guys play in the Florence area? Or tell us a little bit about that.
Friday night we're playing at J. Michael's.
Okay.
And then Saturday we go to Columbia and Pollywogs. So we gig out pretty often, just about every weekend, and we stick to the classic rock and country. That seems to be what goes on around here.
Yeah.
This band's called Sideswipe.
Yes, sir.
That's right. Where'd y'all come up with that name?
That
y'all
was
have a wreck or something going to a gig?
Well, our drummer Mike Cecil, he's a state trooper, and I think he came up with that in one of his little state trooper stories back in the day. I didn't really get the full story, but he's the guy that came up with that one. He's the reason for that.
So now restaurants, bars, that kind of thing, they can book you to play private events, and they, you know, how can they get in contact with you?
There's his Facebook up there.
Oh yeah,
there's
there it is right
Facebook,
there.
and then basically we take all our messages on Facebook, or you could email me at mj72018@gmail.com.
Yeah, they can call us here at the station, and we can
we'll
put
get
you
in touch with you.
in contact with you. Now, most of the guests you're going to see today are playing from the couch, but this is a classic rock. You've kind of got to have a band behind you. We're going to hear a clip in just a few minutes, and this is a song. Tell us about the song.
Well, my dad passed away back in June, and so I decided to put that into one of the songs. So this song's really for him. And it's more of a rockier song, not really classic rock. We're going more towards like a heavier rock, but not too heavy. We don't want to scare people.
You know.
All right, well, we're going to check it out.
Yeah,
let's see what it sounds like. All right.
All right, y'all listen up.
I will take the fall, 'cause you can't have it all. Just leave me aside. Out of the darkness, you shine the light into the sky. Know you're holding on so high. Just like a comet, your burning trails all through the night. Spread your wings and learn to fly. Tomorrow's here, I'm feeling down this shadow.
All right, Michael.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Y'all travel a lot? Y'all
Yes,
do a
sir.
lot of traveling?
Yeah, well, we travel Myrtle Beach, Sumter. We're trying to get into Atlanta right now. Maybe go north up to Charlotte. So we're traveling a pretty good bit lately.
And you enjoy it? Is that phone?
Are you ringing?
That
is it
is
you?
not me.
That's a phone call. They want you
Somebody
to
wants
come
you
play.
on
They
there.
want to book you right now. That's exactly what it is.
They're calling you already. We appreciate you being
Thank
on
you,
the show.
Michael.
Thank you,
Appreciate
guys.
it.
Thank you so much.
All right, you guys want more information? Contact us here, or you can check out his Facebook page. We'll be right back.
And welcome back. A special day looking at musicians from all over, a little bit of different types of music. All right. Tina Smith's with us, and real life experiences are the sources of inspiration for Tina. And she's a singer, songwriter, and has sung and performed for as long as she can remember.
That's
wow.
right. And
Okay.
she's
New
got
album coming
She
out.
does. We're going to talk to her about that. Let's first talk about your new album. It's called Awake.
Yes.
And it's to be released soon. Tell me
Well,
about
we're
it.
releasing the first single today. We released it today to coincide with this appearance on your show, so that worked out well. And actually, the album is mostly original music. There's 2 covers on it. This is one of them. I did a cover of Wild Horses by the Rolling Stones, but it's my
Good song.
version. It's a great song, and I started playing it live, and I just really connected with it emotionally. Because when I sing it, I always think about my children or people that I love with just an unconditional love, you know? So I love singing the song because of what it means.
Yeah, all right. Now, who you got with you? Who are they?
I have my accompanist, Charlie Snuggs, on guitar, and Earl Truitt back here on tambourine. We wanted to bring you the full.
That's right. Now,
He's cooling it today.
You're also a pianist, correct?
Yes, I am.
And so that's when you perform. We've got some pictures, I think. Hey, there you are, right there.
Yeah, there I am.
You play the piano, so which is pretty neat. Obviously, we don't have a piano or a keyboard in front of us here, but this little acoustic set will be nice.
This will work. I don't mind to adapt. It's not a problem.
Now, you went to Nashville to do this.
Yes.
The album you just did, and you worked with somebody pretty special, right?
Oh yes, I had the opportunity to meet Billy Smiley, who is a producer in Nashville, and he's not the easiest person to get to. I mean, you don't just walk in and say, "Can I work with Billy?"
Cool.
So I was privileged to meet him and work with him. He's one of the best producers I've ever worked with. We've done some incredible work on this album together.
Very good.
Right,
now, if somebody wants to, TinaSmithmusic.com is up on the screen. You can book you for any kind of event that somebody wants? What kind of stuff do you do?
Well, what we're doing now, because we've been so involved with the project, but we do have everything done. We're not going to release the full album until May.
Okay.
But we're booking for the spring and summer tour concert venues. So we already have booked Lily Fest in Ohio for July. So we're looking for that. Festivals, concert venues, halls, that type of thing. Listening rooms, definitely not bars or anything like that.
Right.
Yeah.
More venue type occasions.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I want to hear some of the music.
You want to hear some of the music?
Horses.
Yeah.
You ready?
I want to hear what she's going to do.
Childhood living is easy to do. The things that you wanted, I bought them for you. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. Wild, wild horses, we'll ride them someday.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Great job.
I like
love
that.
Your voice is awesome. Very
Thank
soulful
you,
sounding.
thank
I
you.
love that.
Oh, I
Fantastic.
put it all in there.
All
Thank
right.
y'all so much.
Thank you
We
so
appreciate y'all
much.
being on
Thank
the show.
you.
Check
Thank
out her
you.
website and for her album release today, Awake. We'll be back. Welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. Local musicians on the show today, and our last one up, but not least, John Lammons fell in love with music as a child in church, and he actually toured with Edwin McCain, which is pretty cool.
Now,
There's
that is
yeah,
real cool.
Lots of cool stuff. He plays down in Pawleys Island a lot. Actually, at the place across from where I live, I can hear you sometimes on Sunday nights playing. It's pretty awesome.
All right. Well, that's pretty cool. And this is what's so neat when you play with Edwin McCain. That is very neat.
Yeah, tell us a little about the
Y'all went on
story.
tour for all that. Tell us a little bit about that.
He called one day and said, I need a road warrior. I need somebody that's going to play bass, drive a bus, pick up people that can't find a way back to the bus and that type thing. I did all of those things during that time. So,
you have to do what you have to do.
That's right. We moved on. He recently did a television show. He called up and said, what are you doing? I said, I'm actually cooking corn fritters. Can you call me back in 10 minutes? I hung up. And he said, that's why I call you, John. She'll do that. So we worked on a show called Flipping Ships. Had a season with Animal Planet. It was fun.
Well, that's neat.
He gets into all kinds of things. You never know what he's going to do next.
Now let's talk about your style of music. A little bit jazzy. Tell
A
us.
little bit jazzy, a little bit. I come from bluegrass. I come from gospel, but I also grew up listening to Tower of Power and all those folks. It just kind of blends together. I play with all these different types of bands as a bass player, and it just kind of blends over into the guitar. So when I write, it's kind of whatever mood I'm in that day.
Yeah.
Right.
But
So
it has a little
singer,
jazzy thing.
songwriter, and then you also, do you play some covers while you're out?
Oh yes, absolutely. Those make good tips.
They do. You're right about that. Now you play down in Pawleys on Tuesdays and Fridays. Where?
Frank's Outback, love it. Love the folks that run the place, love the food, love the place. It's just fun.
Where's
It's
that?
great.
Where? I didn't hear it. I'm sorry.
Frank's Outback.
Oh, I know where it is.
Yeah,
Yeah, they do a great job.
They're always full. Every time I try to go
I
down
like
there at
that
night,
part
we can't
too.
get in.
That's
So you've
a
got to
good
do
thing.
well down there. So a great
You
place to
celebrity,
get
you
to.
just roll right in the door. I'm sure.
And I think we had a minute ago.
Yeah.
John Lammons at yahoo.com. That's how you can get
You
in
want
touch
to
with him.
introduce it all.
To book
Yeah.
book him. Go ahead and introduce your song. Tell us a little bit
Well,
about it.
this song I'd written because I was in Folly Beach and these two girls had come up and finished a gig and said, listen, if you'll drive us to Atlanta, we'll get you on stage at a festival. I said, get in the car, let's go.
All right.
All right, let's hear it.
One girl never said a word, the other never hushed. And this is about the girl's quiet. She's silent as a whisper. She's different from where she came. Never really knew her. I only knew her name. 'Cause she was barefoot, she was soaking wet, and she was dancing in the rain. There's something about to happen, Lord, I feel it begin to stir. I think I'm going crazy. Good God, would you look at her? 'Cause she's poetry unnoticed, and she never said a word. She's poetry unnoticed, and she never said a word. Her past was hidden in her smile, her scars are left the same. Glad I got to see her glad that I came. She was barefoot, she was soaking wet, and she was dancing in the rain.
All right. Man, thank you so much.
Awesome.
My pleasure.
And guess
Appreciate
what?
it.
You get to be last. You get to
Yeah.
wave goodbye to everybody.
Yeah.
John,
Thanks,
thank you
everybody.
so much. Hope you guys have a great day and hope you enjoyed the show today. I sure love music. You
That's
like
right.
it?
We'll see you
That's
tomorrow.
right.
Wave at
Great
them,
job, everybody.
Carolina and Company Live is sponsored by the businesses, organizations, and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE